a Little Poem by Jane Yolen is a perfect poetry book for your early childhood classrooms. It's filled with 61 wonderful, whimsical poems that are experiences from your toddler and your preschool's days. It's very familiar to them, so they find that it's very enjoyable. Um, what child doesn't want to hear fun poetry from things that are familiar to them? They like to hear about things that happen in their day. So it gets them excited, and it gets them excited with language. And that's what we want. We want them to get excited, where they want to use their language and they want to develop that language. The illustrations in this book are bright and colorful and happy. The characters in the book go right along with the text. It makes it very fun for children to go through the book and want to discuss characters that look happy and colorful. There's so much whimsical poetry in this book that children just love it. There are many great ways to promote the language development with this book. First of all, you can have the children join in the experience of reciting the poems. They may love the way the poem is said, and if you give them parts in the poem, then that is going to create a fun atmosphere and a fun way to develop their language. There's many ways to also create art, music, and movement activities from this book. You can choose to look at the illustrations about possibly the sun or the rain, something to do with nature, and have them do an art activity and talk about what illustrations they drew about nature. Or when it comes to movement, you can have the poems recited with music and have them choose their own movements, and that will also create language development going on. They'll want to use their language while they're explaining why they're doing the movements they're doing. And this book can also promote listening skills, so that if you're giving them a part in the book, they'll want to listen for their part, and that will build on their listening skills. Can also build on their appreciative listening skills, where they're listening to something familiar and it's enjoyable to them, so they want to listen to it and they want to hear it. Like one of my favorites in the book, Soggy Greens. And it goes like this. Oh, soggy greens, I hate you. I hate your sloppy slush. And if my mom would let me, I'd throw you in a bush. Oh, apple pie, I love you. I love your crunchy crust. And if my mom would let me, I'd eat you till I bust. Now, what child wouldn't want to hear that? It makes you laugh, it makes you happy, it makes them think of their favorite vegetable or their favorite pie that their grandmother bakes every Sunday. This whole book promotes language development. It promotes art, music, movement, listening skills. It's great for early childhood education. I think everyone should get a copy of Here's a Little Poem, book by Jane Yolen. Thank you.